Good morning from Swansea, New South Wales. Peter on Doxie here. It is Saturday the 10th of May. First bit of sun I've seen this morning, and it's about 9:30 now, I think. In fact, we've just had a drizzle, so looking at the weather forecast, it was like, oh my god, the next week is going to have rain in it. Anyway, it is what it is. Today the intention is to just go to Newcastle. I'll be mooring up in Stockton, which is just up the eastern side of the river. Sorry, I'm squinting like hell because the sun's just come out of the clouds. I'm not used to bright sunlight. Probably about 4.5 hours, depending on the wind. Very gentle zephyr of a wind in here at the moment. In fact, it feels more like a westerly, but that's not what's forecast. Anyway, it might be different out in the channel. It's just let's have a sweep around. Okay, so looking at Swansea, that's the RSL club there, Return Servicemen's League, for those who are not in Australia. Great place to eat and have a drink. I didn't bother last night, to be honest. I was knackered when I got in. It's a long day. That's a drawbridge there, so it raises on demand, sort of. This is the entrance to Lake Macquarie, the largest saltwater coastal lake in Australia. And as we sweep around, nice white sand beaches in here. Okay, you can see it's broken cloud at the moment, except for where I'm going, it's solid cloud. That'd be right. So that's the entrance I've got to go for this morning in a little while, and head up north, which is in that direction. So yeah, pick the grey bits, that's where I'm going. So if you can see it, there's several parachutists coming down now. I heard the plane going up this morning from Little Pelican, and it sounded like a parachute drop. It was climbing intently. So there's about 1, 2, 3, 4 parachutes there. So yeah, nice thing to do on a day like this, I guess. Right, well, I'm going to start getting the sails ready and head out. So just being prepared. Got myself a coffee and some fruit and some granola bars, muesli bars, whatever we call them. So I'm prepared. And we are away. Doxie's off the mooring. I've got the mainsail up, which you can probably, no you can't, because I'm looking at me, not at the sail. Look here. Need a second coffee, obviously. I've logged on with Marine Rescue. To those who asked, I will record myself doing a radio broadcast later on. Not a broadcast, but a log on, log off, whatever it is. And the sun's trying to sneak through. I've had a little bit on the panel, which is always great. And now we've got the engine going, so we can charge up the batteries, and if it would just hold off raining, I'd be very happy. It's actually quite pleasant. Not really cold, but I'm dressed for it anyway, because if it rains it gets cold regardless. So anyway, third leg of the many legs coming. Anyway, let's see what the day brings. Looks like slim pickings for these guys. Look at all the people coming to feed us. Just moseying down the channel. The tide's turned in my favour, which is love it when a plan works out like that. That haziness, that's rain. I'm just starting to feel a few splatters, whereas on this side it's quite bright, and that's actually where I'm going, but of course that'll all change by the time I get anywhere near it. I want my sun back. I really enjoyed that for a change. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Rainbow. Nice. There we go. Tide is running out, as you can see on that buoy. Just coming up on the bar and making that last turn. Gonna line up these guys, and let's say we can consider those lined up.
Please go to VHF 78 and call me back, please. Over.
And we say goodbye to Marine Rescue, Lake Macquarie. Once again, thanks for your help. And that's where we're headed, down that way. It looks a little bit bleak. A little bit of turbulence here as we ride the outgoing tide up against the incoming swell. So yeah, that should pass in a moment. And we get a little bit further away from the effects of the outflow. Moon Island over there. Right, my favourite, the engine's off. Yeah, it's a light sprinkle of pinprick drizzle coming through at the moment. Just starting to get a little bit of wind now that we've cleared Moon Island. It was a bit of a wind shadow, although there is a bit of a rigging slap going on at the moment because there's still a residual swell from yesterday, although nothing like yesterday, thankfully. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit of wind on my face now, quite steadily coming from the southeast. Yeah, it's very pleasant. I can't see where I'm going up ahead. It seems like we're blanketed in rain and cloud, but hopefully that'll pass on in time for our arrival. Should have arranged it better, I know. Anyway, looking back, yeah, very pleasant. I think it might be time for coffee number 2. There's another nice sight. Quick rush over and dive down for the gold. Yeah, just slapping and flapping here a bit. The wind's a little bit low. Swell's probably a bit high for this amount of wind, but it's pleasant enough. Yeah, somewhere out here I'm seeing a shark. There he is. You can just see the tail fin and the dorsal. So maybe I won't jump over the side and go for a swim after all. Haha. Yeah. So, yeah, oh well, we're going the same way. Oh, and it's raining again, just for a change. You can look back towards where we've come. It's back in the murk. Just seeing if there's any little bit of water draining out of the dinghy there. My brother suggested I should get something to catch it with. Maybe along the trip I might think of something. But out here I'm stopping frequently enough, so yeah, good idea though. Okay, it stopped raining softly now. It's hosing down. I put the engine on because the wind's just completely gone just for a while. But yeah, wow. Well, it's chucking everything out there today. I've had heaving rain. I had, oh, it was a rainbow on the horizon again. So yeah, it hasn't finished yet. Yeah, then I had the wind change 55 times. And jib one way, jib the other way, jib with the motor sailed for a while. And now it's coming up from the east, fairly fresh. And I'm on along again now, excuse me. Banana. Oh gee. Yeah. So we're just on a right tack now. I was tacking for a while there, because we weren't going to make the point. So I motor sailed, and now it's come up in the right direction. What's it going to be red? I think it's where redheads hang out. It's not check out, of course. Yeah, it's segregated beach, redheads only. Well, you never know. Yes, there's the redness of redhead. So, yeah, no points for that one. Well, how times have changed. I can't believe this. This is just off Newcastle now, and generally this place is lined up with bulk carriers coming into gut coal. Newcastle being one of the biggest coal exporting coal ports, if you like, even if you don't like. Up ahead, coming in, I believe it's the David Allen, which I think is a dredge ship that just continuously goes in and out, keeping the harbour deep. But I have counted in the past up to 20 bulk carriers out there waiting. They obviously have been coming in because I have heard the helicopter pilot going out to them since I've been coming up the coast. Look at that splash. So yeah, it's obviously they just turn up and are able to come in straight away. This is Merriweather beach suburb. Yeah, quite a nice beach, and some nice eateries there. To that. So yeah, plugging along here. It looks a bit bleak inland, but thankfully where the wind's coming from, the weather is quite clear, so I might just fluke it. If you can see it in the distance, you can see the sand of Stockton Beach. Big, long beach. It goes all the way from Newcastle to Port Stephens. So very popular with four-wheel driving and sand tobogganing and all those kind of stuff. So, sorry, just fighting the wheel here at the moment. Yeah, I'm hand steering. It's quite intense. So, yeah, don't want to use up all my electricity at once. Anyway, getting very close now. Slightly more merry weather, but not much. Yeah, you can just see a bit of golden sand. And up ahead, you can't really see much. Yeah, getting near to Nobby's Head. Bounces up and down the sail every now and then. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Oh, there's a good bit of Nobby Head there with the sun shining on it. Yes, I've just been knocked by the wind, basically. It's right in the face. I've put the motor back on and I might either pull the sails down or motor sail. Let's see what it decides to do. So just when you think it's all going along really well and you're going to go straight into the harbour, the wind's just turned around onto my nose again. So I have put down the jib, or filled the jib, sorry, and I've got the main up, just motor sailing on the main. I don't have that far to go, so yeah, we'll survive like this. So all good. Strange day. Just like yesterday, really. We'll save that tomorrow. Coming up on Newcastle Beach now. Crawling closer. We've got Fort Scratchley on the top of that headland. You see the flag flying there. And down on the water there are actually sea baths. Quite a big installation. It's quite Art Deco too, so I think it's been there for a while. And then Nobby's Head Lighthouse. There is a seawall going up beyond that, so I'm going to go and take that, give it a bit of a wide berth to go round, and we'll head back into port. And once again, Nobby's Beach, nice golden sand, popular beach in Newcastle. If you look just, whoa, hanging on by one hand. If you look just beyond or above the beach there, you can see a span which is the Stockton Bridge, which crosses the Hunter River further upstream. So yeah, it's quite a big arch bridge, quite impressive. Nobby Lighthouse and the seawall, which we will soon be going behind, which is always nice after it's been choppy. Well, the wind's kicking up a bit now again. Even so, without the motor, I wouldn't get in this angle. So that's the beauty of motor sailing. You can just get a higher angle, but a bit of help with the sail. So, yeah, going along okay. Not far to go to the left turn. Once again, the sea baths.
full of scratchly. There's a gun up there so far. Good shots. And here comes the David Allen out again, and a yacht going in. So we'll be following in, according to David Allen, of course. Okay, that's the David Allen going out. I assume to dump another load of mud, sand, whatever it is she picks up. And here we come to the edge of the harbour wall. You can see the Stockton Bridge in the background. So very shortly we'll be making a left turn. 14 metres of water at the moment under us, so we're all good. Ships can come in here, so can I. I don't know if you can make it out, but if you see the hills on the horizon, that's actually Port Stephens, where I hope to be going tomorrow. That's that. Okay, so Nobbyhead Lighthouse, south arm and the north arm of the harbour entrance. Time to surf. And there she is, the city of Newcastle. Looking down the channel. There we go, so we'll take this to port. Obviously I could have snuck in there. This is obviously the depth of the ships. But yeah, we'll do the right thing. Always pays. But sometimes. Alright, inside the north wall. Inside the south wall. And Nobbyhead Lighthouse. And that is the AIS telling me there's vessels coming. Yeah, just a powerboat coming down the river. So I was asked about my auto steering, which there's the manual steering, but I have auto steering which I can turn on via this device here. Okay, I can either choose to manually steer it, manually steer it like that, or I can turn on the pilot, which is like that. And now this will basically steer itself on the heading that I'm on. Now I can go below. It never ends, does it? Yeah, as I said, I can go below and set a course. But yeah, it's just easy to do it from up here. Okay. I also had somebody ask me if I would do one of my radio broadcasts on the video. I'm bashful, man. No, not really. Well, yes, really, but anyway. Don't judge, but yeah, I'm about to log off with these guys up there on Nobby's Lighthouse, and I'll be logging off basically. I started a log-in so they follow me, check on me basically when I left Swansea. So I'm just continually looking around. I'm not trying to ignore you. Yeah, so gave myself an arrival time, and basically if I don't turn up, they start looking for me. That's the theory. Well, they actually do, so which is nice to know. Anyway, I think we're just crossing the finishing line now, so here goes. And if I drift off target, yeah, forgive me, I can't chew gum and break wind at the same time, as they say. Anyway, I'm a guy, it's a known thing. But we don't try and let that get out too much. Alright, so Marine Rescue Newcastle, Marine Rescue Newcastle, Marine Rescue Newcastle. This is sailing vessel Doxie, over. And now they talk back to me.
Doxie, this is Marine Rescue Newcastle. Go channel 73 and call back, over.
This is Doxie going to channel 73, over. Just in case I mishear it, at least I've told them what channel I heard. And yeah, they can go and look for me there. Marine Rescue Newcastle, Marine Rescue Newcastle, Marine Rescue Newcastle. This is Doxie, over.
Doxie, this is Marine
Marine Rescue Newcastle, this is Doxie, requesting to log on, thank you, over.
Doxie, the search for Western Newcastle received. Over 1442. Over.
This is Doxie, much appreciated, thank you. Over and out. And that's what I do. So we're starting to lose a bit of the swell now, just a very mild little wavelets coming in. Swellets, is that a thing? Fort Scratchley, up ahead, city of Newcastle, can't see much through the rain splattered windows. Yeah, it's nice to be back on calm water again. That was fairly choppy, which is fine, it is the sea. But yeah, it is nice to cruise along on an even keel too, just for a change. Now we'll go and find our mooring, which I think hopefully there was a bunch of them off Stockton last time I came here, so I'm not really too worried. Oh, somebody else coming. It's a harbour, you're going to get that. Was the Spitzer something or other, I can't remember what, which I know is one of the tugboats, and lo and behold, here he is. So, even when visibility's bad, at least you'll get a heads up on people who have an AIS, which is always comforting. I'm not sure where he's going because there were no actual ships on the horizon that I could see, but you never know. So, yeah, they have a pretty busy time here with these tugs in Newcastle. Ships are coming and going all the time. Oh, that was very good of him. He slowed down until he was past me. Now he's put the boot down, basically. As you can see, he hasn't left any wake for me to worry about. So, yeah, that's nice. Anyway, put a Newcastle there. That whole waterfront's been completely redone over the last years. The railway station actually used to be down here on the waterfront, and they've taken that away, replaced it with light rail through the middle of the city. And now the waterfront basically, is just a playground for people here in Newcastle. Very nice. They've done a great job. Being a busy working port, this is the pilot boat base. So obviously pilots to bring the ships in. If you're not familiar with that, pilots basically are captains who are certified to operate in these waters, and they go out and bring in the ships and take them out again, bringing them through the narrow waterways, etc. They also do it by helicopter as well. So as I said before, I think I was listening yesterday to a helicopter who was trying to tell the captain of a bulk carrier to turn his vessel more into the wind. We saw the swells yesterday, and obviously he was going to have a hard time landing on the deck of a bulk carrier when it's rocking. Anyway, that's all part of the business of shipping and Newcastle waterfront. Now over on this side we have the town, suburb, whatever, of Stockton. And Stockton basically is served by a ferry, which you can actually see at the wharf there now, yellow and green. And that is obviously a very quick hop across to the ferry wharf over there in Newcastle. If you were to drive it, you'd have to go way back north, over the Stockton Bridge, and then way back south again. So surprisingly long trip for something that's so close. There goes the ferry now. Okay, I've got a warning about him already, so I'm assuming I won't get another one. You can see all the red markers there, the strips. Those are to guide the ships in through the waterway, through the channel. You line those up one behind the other, and that pretty well puts you in the channel where you should be. So, very highly visible there. Oh, there we go. Alright, no show without punch. Okay, so that's further the city going around that other southern arm there, and it goes round to the yacht club and various other places. You can see very much the working port here. Not as many ships as I've seen in the past, and I've said that before obviously, but I'm saying not even in the harbour. So I'm looking around Stockton here, and I'm going to head up to this northern arm, where I hope to grab a mooring. So yeah, one of the coal carriers there, obviously very empty. Strange though, they've got their AIS on, and it was telling me that it's telling me they're nearby, but they don't look like they're going anywhere. Not before they fill up, at least, anyway. Right, sails down and stowed. Just coming up to the mooring area now. Hopefully I'll find one. Yeah, I remember coming here last year. I actually got my ducky and rode into that little launch ramp in there. I don't think I'll bother this time. It's not pleasant. So I think I'll just use the time to fix things up on the boat. Hi folks, well I'm here in Newcastle now, moored up, and yeah, I've had it. It's been a big day again. It's funny, isn't it? It was only, it ended up being a 6-hour day because I had a very slow start. Leaving Swansea, there was virtually no wind. Then we had a good run, and then the wind turned against me, and yeah, anyway, you've seen it in the video already. So yeah, here overnight. I haven't checked the weather for tomorrow yet, but my hope is to be able to get to Port Stephens, specifically Lemon Tree Passage within Port Stephens, where I have a very good friend who lives there, and I hope to spend a few days there. There might be a few drams involved, but yeah, what can I tell you? So I'll check the weather, see if it is still okay enough. The long-range weather forecast just talks about rain for the next week or so. I think I mentioned that earlier in this, but yeah, it's still incredible how much rain we've had here. It's just nuts. So anyway, you can't do anything about that. I can sail in rain, but I prefer not to, but anyway. It's been a successful day, and yeah, I feel good. Doxie's doing really well. She is giving me everything I need and everything I expected. So yeah, wonderful. Anyway, thanks so long. Thanks so much for following along. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all your kind comments as well. So yeah, they spur me on and make me feel good about doing this. Anyway, if you haven't, please subscribe. There's a lot more excitement to come, and this is me out.
Thanks for watching another Adventures of Foxy Doxie. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you.